again? Music megastar Ne-Yo performs his latest smash hit and talks about writing for everyone from Queen Bee to Pitbull to Celine Dion. Boy got skills. And Monday just became your favorite day of the week because we partnered with vendors to save you up to a mind-boggling 84% off the hottest new items of 2015 on the return of Must Have Monday. This is The View with Whoopi, Nicole Wallace, Rosie Perez, and Rosie O'Donnell. It all starts now.
This is, you know what? First of all, I just want to let y'all know that was Ne-Yo playing. I know you know that. But they just, say what? You know what? No, not y'all. I'm having a fight with God up in the thing. Because she wants me to tell you a lot of stuff, which I know I should tell you, and I will. And it gives me great pleasure to say this. And the host of Kobe and Carolina in the morning on KTU in New York City, Carolina Bermudez. And why does it give me great pleasure? Because it used to be Kobe and Whoopi in the morning. See, but they're a much better pair.
Oh,
no, I listen to y'all. Y'all are fun.
Thank you
it's
so much.
It's so much fun to have you here, and I'm so glad to be back. I'm telling you. Oh my God, it's been the craziest thing. And not only my back, but there's a God-blessed blizzard coming.
Like now.
Yeah. It's like, you know what I wanted to say. Because I sort of feel like, okay, I just got back on my feet. The doctor was like, why are you outside? Do you realize you could slip and fall and break something else? I was like, no, that's not gonna happen. But they're saying like a great mammy jammy worth of snow, an epic blizzard is hours away from the Northeast.
They're saying like 45 inches, 65-mile-an-hour winds.
3,000 flights are being canceled.
Yes.
I mean, it's such a difference from last year. Like, you know, we just had gotten a new mayor last year, and he didn't live in the city. Now he lives in the city.
I know.
And he's over there at Gracie Mansion having to deal with this crap
driving those snowplows himself,
you know? Because last year he didn't really care.
No, he's doing a good job.
But he's doing a good job.
You know what? So I'm from California, and everyone's always like, ooh, the earthquakes. I mean, in 30 years I felt two. But here, these snowstorms come, and New Yorkers, they still look good. That's your fault. And they just soldier on. When I hear it's going to snow this much, I want to make some cookies, stay home, and not go anywhere. And in New York, everyone just soldiers on. It really freaks me out.
I don't know. This one seems pretty scary.
Right? Stay home, you guys.
This is sledding and hot chocolate and stay inside.
Right?
You remember?
Thank you.
15 years ago was the last one.
Yeah.
Because I was shooting The Associate. I was shooting The Associate here, and literally New York shut down. We were sledding down the middle of Fifth Avenue. It was the greatest thing ever. So everybody, we want you to stay safe.
Stay home,
so if you don't have to be out, just don't do it. Don't take the risk. Because, you know, one thing happens and you are pooed for life.
Totally.
Anyway, speaking of pooed for life, this is one of those questions I have to ask you, because Sarah Palin spoke at the Tea Party conference in Iowa this weekend. And I'm not making this up. I wasn't high or anything. This actually happened.
Unfortunately, neither was I.
Yeah. And so when her teleprompter kind of broke down, she attempted to ad-lib her way through. Well, take a look.
Things must change for this our government. Look at it. It isn't too big to fail. It's too big to succeed. It's too big to succeed so we can afford no retreads, or nothing will change with the same people and same policies that got us into the status quo. Another Latin word, status quo, and it stands for, man, the middle class, everyday Americans are really getting taken for a ride. You know, the man can only ride you when your back is bent, so strengthen it. Then the man can't ride you. American won't be taken for a ride because so much is at stake.
Okay.
Okay. I'm sorry, America.
All I can do is hand this to you and say, who was high?
What happened?
Well, she wasn't high. She wasn't drunk. I fielded those questions. This is her, you know.
But what did she say?
Well, I'll translate this for you. So this was Sarah Palin for government is bad, I can fix it, and I think she's for core strengthening for your back, right?
Yeah,
That's what it sounded like.
That's what I took away from it. I should be doing Pilates.
I think that's okay. But you know what's good is that conservatives were really mad at the campaign. I was on the campaign in 2008. They thought that the whole problem with Palin was that she was mispackaged. And I think that what they see now is that this is the real her, and we may be morons, but she was tough to work with.
I'll take the lipstick any day.
Yeah,
I'll be a pig in lipstick any day.
It was embarrassing.
And as a Republican woman, it is embarrassing because there's some really, Carly Fiorina was there. She's really smart. You may not agree with her, but she's really smart and has thought through what she wants to say. So I think it's, I think she'll never fade away.
Even gas fades away.
Right.
Even bad gas fades away.
It's an embarrassing person for the Republican Party, I think, to be associated with at the beginning of an election cycle.
Yeah, and doesn't she want to run?
Yes,
Yeah.
she said this weekend
But
that
what
she wants to
direction?
run.
President, you know?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. There's a lot of delusional people out there.
And there's some great Republicans this time. I know you're not a giant fan of Chris Christie, but he was out there too, and he's exciting.
Yeah, he's one of the delusional ones because, you know, I mean, you know, I know
you
people
gotta
love
be to run
him.
for president.
In a way, but, you know, you have to, I'm sorry, I want whoever runs to know how to be respectful of other cultures. I want them to know how to be respectful of other people, whether you like the people or not. And I don't want my president telling any other president to, you know, I can't even say what I want him to say.
No, I know what you want to say.
I don't want that. I don't want the president to be so dumb that people are in countries where they don't have books are saying, can we give you a book? Can we give you something?
Christie doesn't.
No, that's not him. But I don't want Sarah.
Yeah, no, of course not.
I want somebody who, look, I just want somebody who is for the people.
I want that too. And if you know, Chris Christie was there, Ted Cruz was there. He excites a lot of people. I mean,
excuse me.
Well, there were a lot of strong candidates that were there, I think. And the only thing that was good about the Sarah Palin thing is that we have Tina Fey on the horizon.
Yes.
Because that was the only thing I could think of when she totally blundered this whole speech. I was like, maybe Tina Fey will come back to the SNL and we can have fun.
Exactly. Do you think the party is going to take her seriously for a presidential run?
I think finally they're finally over her. Byron York, who's a very respected, very intelligent conservative, was very patient with Sarah Palin, wrote a devastating piece about her this morning that they call it the Republican Party's Palin problem.
Yep.
Wow.
And they've had it for a long time, and you know, even people who are saying you have an issue here, it's not just people saying you do have an issue. It's the craziest thing. But you know what? There's more crazy, and you're not going to believe it. So come back, and we'll tell you what it is.
Next, having a baby doesn't have to end in agony. The hilarious new trend that'll dropping 84% off the hottest new items for 2015 on the return of Must Have Monday, later in the show.
We're back with our guest co-host Stacey London and Carolina Bermudez. A small drone, shock of shock, was found on the White House lawn. And authorities are trying to figure out how it was able to slip past security. Now, I just assumed, and perhaps wrongly so, that if they happen to be in the turret and see He's something flying over, they shoot it down. Apparently that is not what happened, and maybe Klakow landed on the lawn. Maybe it's from Mars. Maybe someone's going to come out and say, I have the answer.
But I didn't know. That would be awesome.
Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah, they'd probably take Palin. But you know what? What I really think.
What do you think?
I had no idea that it was so easy to buy a drone. You can buy a drone as a toy.
Oh, you can get them on Amazon. I got 6 of them.
I think the concern here is just that the Secret Service needs to get it together and do their job. I mean, really, this is how many security breaches are there?
It's like 8 years
within this amount of time. Absolutely.
I mean, now will this stop with the next president?
That's the fear. And I mean, this could be, honestly, something that I don't want to predict this, but our leader is in fear.
Well,
they're in danger.
Well, but I just find it,
well, in all fairness, our leader is in India.
Yes.
Right, but his children and his mother-in-law are still there.
Well, the drone, the Secret Service.
Do they know what it is?
The Secret Service is working on improving. There have been some issues, but I think they'll get better.
How long do you think it's going to take
to figure it out?
8 years. I think that, you know what, in all fairness, one of the things that the president has not done is he has not said one bad word about the men and women who take care of him. We're making lots of jokes, but that's the truth of the matter. And yeah, I mean, I watch too many movies. I watch too many movies because I just assume if something flies over, they get rid of it. Like a giant fly swatter.
And it's not turrets at the White House. They're no turrets. They're just standing on top of the Treasury building and all the other buildings. There are no turrets, though.
Well, maybe they should get off the phone, though. Get off the phone. Hey, what about this? A former contestant on the reality show The Biggest Loser tells the New York Post, wow, that her time on the show was torture and anguish behind the scenes, calling it the biggest fat-shaming disaster, that she was embarrassed to be part of it. She just, what?
Oh, my God.
Really?
PTSD from The Biggest Loser?
I mean, but is this the first year it's been on?
No.
How long has it been on?
Many seasons, yeah. And she's not the only one who's spoken out against it. I mean, there are a lot of other people who have come forward.
People do it?
But yeah, because what do they speak? What is the torture about it?
You know, the torture was that they're not prepared for the workouts. And I'll quote her, actually. She said they get a sick pleasure out of it. They'd say it's because you're fat. Look at all the fat you have on you. And that was our fault. So this was our punishment to do the workouts. And so I think that when you're at a state like this, and you know, I have a very close friend that just went through gastric, you're looking for any kind of solution. So you're willing to put yourself in these positions where you think this is going to be the answer. But these people were not only shamed on television, but the effects after are lingering.
But it makes you go on these shows.
They do volunteer.
This is one of those things where I have an issue, you know? If this is not what you want, and you say the show's been on a long time, this is not the show you should be getting on.
Right.
Because I assume people watch it and say, this is what they're going to do. And if this is what they're doing to her or him for the last 7 years, they may be doing the same to me. So I'm not sure why people do it.
But they've never exposed the fact that they put them through these grueling workouts. So these people are the first to speak out.
Jillian Michaels has always said, I beat their ass.
Yeah, and NBC put out, and by the way, I think she's the best-selling author of diet books.
Yes.
But NBC put out a statement saying our contestants are closely monitored and medically supervised. The consistent Biggest Loser health transformations of over 300 contestants through 16 seasons of the program speak for themselves. So no one makes these people go on. I don't have any sympathy for people who are crying about what happens to them on reality television.
I think that's a tough,
it's a tough sympathy
part of the problem of our culture that people want to go on these shows and they don't want to do anything hard. Well, why do you think people watch?
Yeah, I mean, it's nuts. But you know what? There's a whole thing of shaming going on because parents are being shamed. There was a substitute teacher was reprimanded, a father who happens to be a doctor, by the way, with a note about their daughter's lunch saying a couple of chocolate bars, bag of marshmallows, Ritz crackers, and a pickle is unacceptable.
There was some ham and cheese in there.
Yeah, and also she was a substitute teacher. He's not a substitute father.
He's a father all the time.
Right, all
and
the
so
time.
what if she earned marshmallows, which people tell me have no gluten.
And dark chocolate's good for your heart.
Well, I've always known that.
This would be like a healthy lunch for me. I mean, I don't know what was wrong with it. The pickle?
I think coming from the teacher's perspective is that we're always asking as parents for the teachers to be involved, to say something if they see something. And we have a childhood obesity epidemic in this country.
And diabetes,
and
for sure.
I think that this teacher was trying to be proactive in saying to the father, look, I don't think that this was within the regulated guidelines.
Maybe she should have called him first.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's
and
where
said,
I think
hey,
it's
sir,
wrong.
I just saw this thing your pencil-shaped daughter brought in, or your daughter doesn't seem like she should be having this. Can we have a discussion as opposed to trying to
Yeah,
make
and the dad's a doctor, so I think he's probably on the same page you are, aware of and concerned with childhood obesity.
Well, she demanded a signature from the parent after, and it's like, you're not going to do that to me. I'm looking out for my
I'm a doctor, and I'm not going to give you my signature.
Exactly.
All right, because I don't know who you are. Okay? But you know what? Maybe I'm the only one with the warped sense of looking at things like this. But we'll find out, won't we? When we all come back and talk about even more weird stuff. More weird stuff. I mean, this is fabulous.
So amazing.
This is me.
It is great.
Yes. This is me in The Lion King, just in case you didn't know I was in The Lion King. Not that I was lying. I'm not lying about it, but I was in The Lion King. Hey, you know, once again, American Sniper won the weekend at the box office, and director Clint Eastwood, you know, calls it the most anti-war movie he's ever done because it shows the effect on our soldiers and the people that are left behind. And I think, you know, there are two movies that, for me, always get me and tell me tell me about war. One is Pork Chop Hill with Gregory Peck. The other is Will Penny. And I know it sounds strange, but it's a Western. But it really is about the effect that it has on folks, and American Sniper. I think it's still one of the most extraordinary movies ever made.
I remember I called you the night that I saw this movie. I said this movie changed my life, and I think that there's a reason this movie is touching such a chord. I think it's telling a truth that no one's told. And my friend Mike Barnacle wrote in the Daily Beast today about someone who worked very closely on this film. He went to 4 screenings, one in LA, one in New York, one in Dallas, and one in Washington. And he said in LA and New York, the crowd cheered at the scene when the sniper shot the guy they'd been pursuing for 4 years, the deadliest sniper on the other side. In Dallas, there was no cheering. And when the film was screened at one site in Washington, there was only heavy silence. What was that location where there was silence? Walter Reed National Medical Center. This movie tells the story of the toll that this has taken on the military without telling you what to think of the war or the military. This movie is perfection.
It's beautifully acted, but also it's a real, I mean, it's an American story. And it doesn't matter what war you were in. This is about
Or what you think about it.
Or what you think about it.
It's just the truth. It's not telling you what to think.
It is, I don't want to go do it. I don't want to go to war. I'm not going to lie, you know. And I worship the folks that decide that that's how they're going to do their life. They're going to give their life, take care of us. And I'm sorry, I love it.
You know what, but I would say that bravery has consequences, and that's what this movie really talks about. I mean, we're human, and no matter what, war affects you, whether, you know, you get angry or you get depressed. And I think this movie does an excellent job of showing what the consequences are.
And you can feel however you feel about it. But if you do yourself a favor, go see it. Don't listen to us. Because we have our opinions. You know, opinions are like, you know what, holes. Everyone's got one. But this is a movie you should make your own opinion about. Go see it if you get the opportunity. Now, wait a minute. We are going to show you, okay, the world's cutest thing. You're not going to see anything like this today.
Or tomorrow.
Or tomorrow. A newborn pygmy hippo. And it's, yes, I love a pygmy hippo. Hi, everybody. My name is Pygmy Hippo, and I am cute as hell.
It's so little, and it yawns.
Oh, there's my mom. Look at my mom. Don't mention obesity in front of my mom. I love that I love a pygmy hippo.
I love a pygmy. I mean, I love a pygmy. I love
any tiny little things. Honey, the nonfiction is your 6th album, but it took you took a little break, about 2 years before releasing this one. Was it just you just needed a break, or you wanted to write, or you just got tired?
A little bit of all of that, to be honest with you. But I did something kind of special with this album. A good 50% of the songs on this album are based off of 100% true stories that were given to me by my fans. I wanted to. No, you can clap for that. I feel like I'm one of the few artists that still understands that without my fans, there is no Ne-Yo. So I wanted to kind of do something special for them and allow them to be a part of the creative process.
Right.
Yeah, so.
And you're and you're a storyteller, too.
Indeed, indeed.
So this feels different because I've heard you sort of say that there doesn't feel like there's a lot of storytelling left in music.
Very, very true. It's I feel like it's an art form that's kind of been lost on music as of late. You know, with people feeling like attention spans are shorter, so nobody's gonna really take the time to pay attention to a story. But I feel like if you give them something interesting enough, they'll sit down and pay attention. So that's kind of what I'm banking on. We're gonna see what happens when this album comes out.
And I think you're gonna be fine. And you said that this album is so deeply personal that it feels like standing naked before the world, something that I'm sure people wouldn't mind, but
I would definitely not mind.
Yeah, no, we'd be for that. But I know what you mean, like that feeling that you're exposed.
It's a very vulnerable feeling. I've always told people that if you want to know me, go to the music as the source. Don't go to the blog sites and all of that stuff, because they're gonna sensationalize stuff or just flat out lie. So in order to tell people that that's a viable source of information, I got to be completely honest about stuff that's sometimes a little difficult to be honest about.
So. Well, let's talk about the video for the song that you're going to perform today called She Knows. It has a lot of people talking because it features women on stripper poles. But you're actually saying that this is a song about empowering women. So can you explain that to us?
Okay, the song itself is about confidence.
Yeah, I get it too.
It's a song about confidence. Now, I feel like, you know, okay, take stripping, for example. I feel like there has to be a certain amount of confidence to be able to get on the stage in a room full of strangers and take your clothes off. That takes confidence. However, at the same time, it takes an air of confidence to be a woman in the business world, you know, male-populated business world, and you trying to do your thing, you're trying to be successful. You have to walk like you know your worth. You know, so the song is basically about a woman that knows her worth. She walks in the room, the chin is up, the chest is out, and you just look at her and go, she knows.
That's
what the song is about.
And I agree with that, because I think, you know, we talk about stripping, let's say, you know, as like the male objectification of women. But those women, they know what they're doing.
Oh, yeah.
And they're, you know, they may be supporting their families.
That's right.
They may be doing all sorts of things. They know what they're doing.
As a strip club advocate, I don't feel very empowered in a strip club at all.
That's the thing that men have just come to understand. It's actually not for you.
No,
it's not for you. And a lot of these girls are putting themselves through school, and maybe it's not everyone's way, but see, you can't be judging books by the cover.
Very true.
You just can't, because you never know where somebody comes from. Stick around, because Ne-Yo is performing his song, She Knows. What? Okay, I'm just taking out. So look here. I want to ask you about your kids, because you have 2 little kids, cute. I got a girlfriend for your son, but that's not cute. Has that changed? Look at that.
There they go.
So how has that changed how you write and how you see the world and how you're going to talk to your daughter and how you're going to talk to your son?
Absolutely. It definitely makes you work a little harder. You know, music is not just something that I love to do now. Now it's a means to feed them to. So makes you work a little harder, makes you pay a bit more attention to, you know, the way that you put your music together, the example that you're showing.
Oh, my God, it's too much. And they're so adorable.
They love each other.
They are adorable.
The only time they don't love each other is when they want the same toy. That's when things get
Then you play a
little messy.
diplomat, right?
You know, I'm just curious, how do you feel about the fact that a lot of people say that they listen to your music to, like, you know, get busy? Sense of satisfaction.
That is a compliment. That is an absolute compliment.
No, I would take it as one.
Since you took us there, because you did. There's a couple songs on this new album that I would definitely recommend for that specific situation. Oh yeah. There's a song called Good Morning.
Give Stacey a playlist.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You can write this down. There's a song called Good Morning.
I'm gonna write it down for her.
There you go. Troublemaking.
See, Stick around, because Leo is going to be performing, and he'll give you the list, too.
Yeah.
But we'll be right back. He will be performing She Knows later in the show. And we, as I said, we'll be right back. We will.
Close as you'll ever get to a guilt-free shopping spree.
An unbelievable 84% off the retail prices of hot new items while supplies last. Here to take us on today's shopping spree, welcome my friend, lifestyle expert, Ty Beauchamp.
Hey there, how are you?
How are you?
Thank you. Great to be here. Great to be here.
Happy New Year. We've got some fabulous stuff.
We do, and it's all about Valentine's Day.
Okay.
So these are items that are going to be available on the site.
Shoot, I keep forgetting that's coming.
Well, don't forget.
Okay, all right, now I'm
covered.
ready. Okay.
So these are going to be on the site for 48 hours while supplies last.
Okay.
And we literally have items for everyone on your Valentine's Day list, because it's just not for your partner.
Right.
It's for your mom, it's for your girlfriends, it's for everyone. So let's start here with these amazing decorative.
These are so pretty.
Aren't they so cute?
I love
these. These are decorative throw pillows, and they're by Throw by Marlo Lorenz.
Okay.
And what's so great about them is they have these very cute sayings. They come in sets of 2. They're actually cotton canvas, and they also are feather filled.
Nice quality.
Very nice quality. They have Good Morning Gorgeous and Hello There Handsome, Love You Forever, Love You to the Moon and Back. So very cute sayings.
For kids. How
Great
much
for
are
the
these?
kids. The retail price of these are $130 to $136. The deal price for Must Have Monday, $46 to $48 for amazing.
Those are very nice.
Amazing deals. Great for the office too, I think, right? Really sweet.
Okay, I never splurge on these. I use like the cheap brush in the eyeshadow package. So
if you're a beauty girl, you absolutely need a set of professional makeup brushes. And these are great quality from Blend Mineral Professional Mineral Cosmetics. These are great. They're very cute.
Soft.
Synthetic. Brushes, so they're great quality, and they also are very easy to take care of. They come in 3 different colors, so you have the pink, you have the purple, and you also have the brown. Easy to take care of and to carry with you in this great leather case. You have 11 brushes, right?
What would you need 11 brushes for?
Well, you have your powder brush, you have your bronzer brush, you have your eyeliner brush, so everything is here. All in one great case. Great girlfriend gift as well. The retail price of this is $130.
So I never buy them.
Well, the deal price for Must Have Monday is $39.
Oh my God. All right.
70% off.
I'm getting those. I'm getting those.
You're going to get those.
Okay. Actually, I might get this instead. This is the Va Va Voom package,
You need
ladies.
this one. So this is a date night box. This was curated especially for the View, so you won't find this anywhere else. It comes from Fantasy Box.
So you'll have the only happy husbands in America.
The only happy husband. This has everything you need. You have the negligee that comes in the box. It literally comes from sizes small all the way up to extra 4X, right? So for every one size. You also have...
Man up.
There you go. I love it. You also have the thigh highs. You also have...
Where?
Here, right here. Woo. You also have the candles that come in there. You have the body dust. Everything you need for that sexy night at home, right? The retail price of this box, $204, right? The deal price, $99 for a discount. You can totally set the mood.
Those are going to sell out. I know it.
You will create a very nice love nest at home for Valentine's Day.
Just hire a babysitter and you're set, right?
You're all set. Put on Neo's music, of course, right? You got to do that for sure as well.
He's going to make a playlist. This is one-stop shopping, people.
One-stop shopping for you. So we know, we love diamonds, don't we?
Always, yes.
Love diamonds. I'm wearing this. So the next thing we have is diamond veneer jewelry, and it's by Diamond Veneer. And so this is the new technology in diamond, and what's so great about it is that it's an actual cubic zirconium, but it's coated with actual real diamond. So that makes it very shiny, but also very sturdy as well. And so this cubic zirconium, we have the necklace, we also have the earrings. It comes in different colors, so we have the champagne, we have the pink, we have the canary.
It's beautiful.
This is priceless as well. The retail price for the earrings is $120. The necklace, $129, and the deal price, $39. Wow. We have guys in the audience, so you need to stop for your women right now too.
Get online, guys. Okay, I love these.
So we love these. I'm not for men and women dressing alike, but I'm all for them having the same watches. We like the same watches. So these are his and her diamond watches from Portsmouth Blue. Okay. They come in 4 different colors actually, and they also have diamonds on them on each of the numbers.
Gorgeous.
So this is really great.
These are very expensive.
These are very expensive. The regular price of these is $1,100.
Yeah.
The deal price is $179
Oh my
for Must Have Monday. For 84% off. So you want to get these for your dad, for your husband, everyone.
I love those. I love these. What a great haul. Our thanks to Ty Beauchamp. Members of our audience are going home. You ready? With a diamond veneer necklace. For more products, check out our website. Plus, there are 2 more deals that are only available online. We'll be right back. Thank you.
Did saving all that dough make you feel like dancing? Good, because Neo's getting you on your feet with his latest hit, Next.
Big 10th on ABC.
Back. I love that it's called She Knows, because women do know. We do know stuff.
Absolutely.
And one of the things I love about the music you write is you write very strong women. You are, you tell women are telling people just where to go and how to do it and all kinds of stuff. Is that because you grew up around a lot of strong women?
Oh, yeah. My mother, my sister, my grandmother, about 5 of my aunts and me in one house until I was about 16.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you what color the walls in the bathroom was.
Love it.
Yes.
So we thank Neo and Juicy J, members of our audience, are going home with Neo's new album.